Ko Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rekak Kwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied in Ruwell for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, and this will be Vocab Haman from the scriptures, okay, from the book of Esther and the editions of Esther, okay. Ask Malachi about him. All right, the prophet Malachi. Vocab Haman Malone. It doesn't add or line up, okay. And hey, look, I like to have a little fun in this, so let's get the definition where I just said, see this picture you looking at. So the world ignorantly thinks who's Israel, the people of the scriptures. Okay? You think this wicked fucking Edomite Amalek must go. Yeah, he said that. And he meant it. Okay? Because Yahweh Bashim Shah meant it. We're going to get this. But you think this fucking Amalek piece of shit who's lined up with the whore that rides upon the beast, United Snakes of America, you really think this adds or line up? All right? Well, okay. Let's get the definition first. Because like I said, I like to have fun. It doesn't add up. What's that mean? It's an informational phrase that means something is unlikely or unreasonable or that it's difficult to believe. Well, this ain't difficult to believe. You don't. It's not believable because it's not true. Okay. Now let's get the other definition. When something does not line up, so we already understand what doesn't add up mean. It does 1 + 2 does not equal 50. Okay, so it just doesn't add up. These people, being the true people of the scriptures of you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics, have had their fucking culture stolen. Okay, who we truly are, our nationality. Because none of those names, those are bywords and curses from the book of Deuteronomy 28. Okay, just playing out true prophecy. All right, but we back now. Okay, Ezekiel, we back now. All right, when something does not line up, it means that it is not in proper position. Okay, so what we see going on right now, the genocide and the attempt to fight every fucking body that doesn't agree with you, starting with the little hatters, those little pieces of shit over there, the bastards dwelling in our land. Okay, it's out of proper position of what, of the scriptures, and we're gonna get them. Okay, you do not line up with the scriptures, or something's wrong with that. Or arrangement. Who arranged it? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? Or it is not parallel or straight. So fucking the ish people that come up out of New York sewers who vocab you've yet to do one video on, accusing or at least chastising, rebuking their actions. Never have you done that. Okay, Rabbi Shmuley, fucking Halloween celebrator slash porn distributor. You don't come against that, all right? But you come against the true people of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which the scripture said that the wicked will do. So that's the only thing that lines up. Okay, let's get these scriptures, man. Vocab, it does not add or line up to what the truth. Let's get it. That just don't look right. Nowhere in the scriptures can you show me that the whore is going to help the adversary, which is Jacob. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Yes, you speckled birds that look like all these other nations. Okay, let's say King David's grandmother was a Moab, a so-called Asian. So what is that? What does that mean? You are your father's seed. Okay, but this does not line up. All right, so let's get these scriptures. This is the book of Matthew 13 and 16. Yahweh Shai, this is red letter. Yahweh Shai speaking. But blessed are your eyes, for they see. That's in the ancient time, what was known as seers. The prophets were seers because they had these visions. Given John the Revelator, Esdras, okay, Jeremiah, Isaiah. They had, and you can go on. Yahweh Shai, he already knew. All right, the blueprint. Even King David said, "Though I walk through the valley of shadow of death," while he was a king, he meant over here in spiritual Babylon, he was having visions, okay? I'm having visions for leaving here in the curse, for real, in a hearse. All right. For verily I say, okay, so Salakia, Matthew 13 and 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. We're here. We're on the break of this woe, woe 3. Okay. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men desired to see these things which ye see. Okay, you got to think about it. The Lord put that spirit on Aqua Bivens back in the early 60s, King Masha. Okay, um, and, just think they wanted to be around to see this. We pray that the apostles are here to get on the chariots. We don't want to see them pass away. We don't want to uh, uh, say rest in this and rest in that. We don't want to see another Akim go, but we know some of us will have to be faithful to death. That's part of the scriptures. But still, though, we're happy to be here to witness these moments. I'm happy to have my teachers to teach me these moments. Okay, all of you teachers, the water Yahweh Shemiah Shai, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see these things which ye see, and we seeing it go down. Hey, there's too much to talk about right now. I feel like Mr. Rogers. It's a fucked up day in the neighborhood. Crazy day in the neighborhood. Would you like to learn? Well, listen, I'm gonna teach you anyway because Yahweh Bashmi Shai say, get the blood off my hands, give them warning, whether they hear or forbear. Okay, and have not seen them, and to hear these things which ye hear. So why y'all never want to hear the truth? So why everybody want to still live in this wicked ass, wretched ass, decayed and destroyed place? And have not heard them. But see, he's talking right now to the hopeful election. That's what this is. This verse is clear because you see everybody else just wants to go on, nothing to see here. Where all these wars and rumors of war, nothing to see here. Okay, that's all y'all feel like. Those days are over. Yahweh Shai Shai is moving. Okay, let's keep it going. This is the backup with Yahweh Shai said. Here's Jeremiah. Here's Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets, who didn't we just speak on them? Okay, Moses the prophet. All right, like I said, John the Revelator. You can start in the Old Testament, you can go all the way forward. Okay, King David. We made these mentions. The prophets, Yahweh Shai, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesies both against many countries. What are we doing right now? We saying it's the end of United States America, the whore that rides upon the beast, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Sodom, spiritual Gomorrah. Okay, against many countries, against many great kingdoms. Ain't she supposed to be the great kingdom of war, of peace, of love, of joy, of happiness, of war, and of evil, bad times, and pestilence, diseases? Okay, all right. The prophets which prophesies of peace, oh, get your money, put your money in this bag, and then the Lord gonna give you anything that you ask. Okay, even though I'm living great and you not, I'm the one pulling off in brand new caddies and Lexuses, and you're not. You the one getting on the bus after you gave damn near your bus fare. When the when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, okay, we're gonna test that. We're gonna put that to test. Then shall the prophets be known. Then you're going to know that there was real prophets amongst you, even in your family that you disregarded. That Yahweh Bashim Shai have truly sent him to tell you. Once again, what did it say up here? The prophets that have been before me and before thee, before all of us, before this time, because we come back through reincarnation and it's us again, of old prophesies both against, not for, against many countries and against great kingdoms of war. All right, so that's what we prophesize, and we're not talking about peace and love and come together and hand in hand, country to country. Nah, we talking about what's really going on. Okay, all right. Now, this is the book of Jeremiah. So what we talking about today? What am I here to prophesize about? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about what they doing over there? I'm gonna do what the Lord said. Get the blood off my hands. Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So who is he counseling with? Yahweh Shai and the angels. Yeah, and even the demons, because they belong to him too. The evil spirits. Oh, he's counseling with them. Okay, he's talking to them. What we about to do to put this fucking place to end? Because it's already written out. But hey, This is all, hey, it's part of the story. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahshua that he have taken against Babylon, spiritual Babylon, United States of America, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of whose flock? The least of Esau, Edom's family, his tribes. We have 12 tribes. I don't exactly know the number of tribes that he has, but I know they refer to themselves as dukes. Get it? Dukes of Hazzard. Always telling on themselves. Okay. The little curly cure, people that come up out of New York sewers in full black suits with curly cues, with little hats, and then when you say that you're the true people of Yasharala, go sit front court right after they climbed up out the fucking rat cage with bloody mattresses, they go sit front line at the Barclays Center to make fun and haze you for being who you truly are. Those people who have the money and to make moves like that, to stick jabbers in your veins, to bring you so-called African Americans, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi over here in those boats named after JC. Those people. Okay, the little flock, the little hatters, the least of the flock, meaning the smallest of the tribe, but yet the head of the tribe, and we're gonna get there too, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. And how's Yahweh Shemiah doing that? He's stirring the pot. He's taking, hey, just like Devil's Advocate when that dude was jogging down the street, the lawyer, and Michael and Al Pacino was done with him. He took his finger and stirred it up and gave that dude all kind of bad terrorizing visions and whatnot. Hey, the time of the little hatters has come to an end, and we're witnessing it. Hey, so once again, blessed are our eyes. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, he's making them cause conflict everywhere, here, there. Look, what they're doing to Palestine, that genocide is about to come directly back through them through Iran, and Iran is only the beginning. Okay, that's just the beginning. The dragons are gonna bring them out. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the dragons are coming back, coming out on the top. So they in a fight they cannot win. All right, and they big brother or big sissy, the big ABC 123 sissy, pride flag, United Snakes of America ain't gonna be able to help. Okay, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, once again, spiritual Babylon, which is United States of America, the earth is moved and the cry is heard amongst the nations. So this would be a good time to do this right here. Look at that. That's just vocab. You got some explaining to do. You stop talking about us and talk about be a prophet. Shit. Fair use, copyright. This is just strictly for educational purposes. I'm not here to sell you a product. I wish I could talk as fast as those one commercials do when they sign you up for all kind of deaths, but no, this has got to be clear. No sold product. This is strictly educational purposes. 107, fair use. Okay?
So you come any further, you're going to lose soldier after soldier after soldier. You're going to lose tank after tank. You're going to be destroyed. And you're not moving people back into the north because we've already warned them. If they come back, we'll kill them. And they're not going to come back. They're going to go to Tel Aviv and get on an airplane and leave Israel, which I think is probably what's going to happen. And they're not going to come back. They're going to go to Tel Aviv and get on an airplane and leave Israel.
Didn't Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah say he would chase these people off the earth before he destroy them? I'm just saying, it sounds like that lines up, vocab. Not the shit you be talking.
Which I think is probably what's going to happen.
And in terms of Lebanon, do you think that the Israeli people are informed about what's going on in Lebanon? Because they can put some sort of pressure on Netanyahu.
I don't, but I do think that
I got to get this right now that he said that. This applies right now, not after. I'm glad he said that the people are getting on planes in millions and leaving Tel Aviv, okay, which is close to Astra, which is like, look it up on your map. I'm proud that the apostles got us into map searching. I didn't understand the value of looking at maps and understanding the story. Even when I'm in the Apocrypha, I'm pulling out my Bible so I can just visually see what King Dinosaurus, whatever his name from Judah, the book of Judah, how much land he just took. How he just came through and just had the Israelites begging for mercy, for Kasadium. Okay, not to get off, but yeah, you need these maps though. But yeah, so Tel Aviv is right next to this place right here, Zechariah 9:6. All right, but do it. Look it up. 9 and 6, and a bastard, a loving relative, a cousin, a nephew, a son, no, a bastard shall dwell in Astroth. Is Yahweh Shemiah Shah a man that he can lie? No, this is prophesied. This is truth. All right, they there now. And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines, which don't even live there anymore. But the bastard still dwells in that land. And what are they trying to do? They're trying to genocide the people there so they can have beachfront property, and they've even said it out their mouth. Call me a liar, I dare you. Hey, anybody got $1 million? I don't, but I'll put it up and I'll pay it off if you could prove that one of they fucking spokespeople did not say this in real time. That would be a beautiful front side view. While they're fucking blowing them up, they supposed to have fucking permits to drill and do fucking man. This calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Let's get back to it. Salakia, y'all. All right.
And the word of mouth, which takes place in that area, regardless of propaganda, is sufficient to let them know. Not to mention the fact that if they set foot back in their homes, a rocket or two will come down on them. I
Bring them out.
don't think they're going to go home. And I think we're going to see a lot of them give up and leave. Yesterday,
So vocab, that right there poses a question. I just read Zechariah 9:6. A bastard should dwell in Astroth. Now these motherfuckers is packing up and leaving. Okay, well, man, wait till we get to the rest of this lesson. I don't want Ratazai, Lord willing. I don't want Ratazai, Lord willing, Baba Kashah. That means please and paleo. Let me get through the rest of this lesson so I can address you, vocab. You bastard. You the bastard, too. You the fucking bastard. Want to be prophet. Used to want to be rapper. That didn't work out for you. This ain't either. You punk.
I was told the number of Jews who have left Israel in airplanes out of Tel Aviv alone is approaching 1 million. Now, whether they will come back or not is a big question, too,
I doubt it.
because they left having concluded that the safe haven, as it were, that Israel is supposed to provide Jews from all over the world is not real. It doesn't exist. That Israel is supposed to provide question, too, because they left having concluded that the safe haven, as it were, that Israel is supposed to provide Jews from all over the world is not real. It doesn't exist.
In your opinion, these
It's not real. It doesn't exist. Okay? Because it's not the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's the will of Edom, of the wicked. This is the book of Habakkuk. Man, I love, hey, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to my teachers. For real, the real teachers. And we gonna get this. We gonna get this, all that fake ass shit, all you fake ass, snake ass prophets out here. Man, this is the book of Habakkuk too. How could you, man? And now, and by the way, listen, we all got our own things going on, and believe me, I got mine. I need to get my ass on the highways and byways. But man, if you're not doing these videos, I'm just gonna say that, man, it's too much information out here, man, and it's beautiful. This is actually fun. I love doing this work, man. This is Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine. What's wine? That's his laws. Okay, let's get straight to it. Keep it simple, kiss. All right. Keep it simple, stupid. His laws, his bullshit laws. I'm just before I was making this video, I was just watching another video. I don't want Ratazai. I gotta get it. You these motherfuckers, every fucking treaty they ever made. Who did you hear that from? Elder Malcolm of Chicago. Malcolm from Chicago, and all the rest of you beautiful teachers. Every fucking contract they ever make, it ain't even a contract. This is fucking what you twist your fingers behind your back before you shake hands, you bastard. This, man, come on, man. Yeah, because he transgressed by wines, which is his will to one. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked temporarily. Okay, that's an age. So basically, his laws. Okay, he with all his decrees that he made, all his sanctions, okay, part of it. He is a proud man. Once again, his sanctions. Neither keeper of at home. What does that mean? If you got it, I'm taking it. If it's across the street, I'm taking it. If it's across town, I'm taking it. If I got to get on a boat, we taking it. Who enlarges his desires as hell. And now, okay, how large is hell? Well, it's the ongoing pit. No, hell is the condition we're in, and he brings on this condition every day. And as death, he cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations. What is the United States known as? The melting pot. You can ask the non-believer, and they're going to tell you that. And heapeth unto all people. Okay. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb? When we proverbs and bywords, niggers, spicks, wetbacks, okay? Savage Indian, wasn't we that now? That's once again Deuteronomy 28. Now, who is getting these proverbs? Fucking terrorists. Yeah, and I said it against him, and I said it. An Israelite said you are a terrorist. You're not the chosen people. You some fucking culture vultures. You some fucking this fakes, man. Like I said, ratish, not the J wasn't even invented. So once again, see these words like Jew and shit really don't bother me because we Yasharala, he Prince of Power. Now imagine that. What is Jew? What is a Jew? Ain't Yahuda either. Yahuda means Lord praise. So I know those words will be gone from the earth. You won't even be using those words in the kingdom. All right. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe, destruction, war, death to him that increaseth that which is not his. Okay, vocab. What are your people over there doing? We have right to the land. We have right to the land. Okay, well, if you got right to the land, there's only way you're going to get it. The rights to the land is through Yahweh Shai coming to take the thrones of all the earth. Not little by little creeping in the door. Here's Yahweh Shai and the angels. Shh, don't let Esau know. Bishop Nathaniel said that he's going to cause war with us in 1,000 years. We only got 1,000 years to live good. Bitch ass motherfucking false ass prophets, man. All right, listen. Let me get back online. This is number 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him? All these what nations? A taunting proverb against him? And say, woe, destruction to him that increaseth that which is not his, which he's always doing. How long? And to him that laddeth himself with thick clay. What's that thick clay? Debt. What's the United States of America's debt? 34 trillion. They said they gave them back one. No, we paid back one. That's this. Let me see. Let me count that out. 1 trillion. How much I still owe you? Looking ass motherfucker. All right. Shall they not rise up suddenly? Okay, bricks, right, rose up suddenly. A couple years ain't shit. 5 years and 4 years ain't shit. Suddenly, and shall bite thee, okay, and awaken and awake that shall vex thee, okay, and those shall be for and thou shall be for, let me start that over. It's 7. Habakkuk 2 and 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly and shall bite thee? How they gonna bite them? With them ICBMs, with them tanks, with them drones, okay, with them fighter jets, but them really them ICBMs, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shall be as booty stomping mats, okay, trotted under, down feet, hey, sit on the ground unto them. Okay, meaning you're going to lose all your power because thou hast spoiled many nations. What have they done? What are they doing right now? Turn on the TV. What is Israel doing? They have the right to defend themselves. October 7th, October 7th. Man, that motherfucker, look, the only thing I ever heard Ben Jew you not a Jew ever say that was sincere to his heart, because he's the one that said Amalek got to go, even though he should have been, when you point a finger at somebody, 3 fingers are pointing back at you. Remember that. All right. So be careful about that finger pointing. If you want to call somebody out, don't point the finger, just say it. Okay, because 3 fingers are pointing back at you, Amalek. The only thing he said that was true was October 7th was our 9/11. Yeah, it was your 9/11. It was your inside job. That's why your Iron Dome defense didn't do shit. That's why they held off doing anything about it for hours. Okay, it's called inside job. All right, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Hey, once again, you reap what you sow. Right, that's scripture. All that karma, go around, come around is summed up. You reap what you sow in the Bible. Because of man's blood, what? Because of man's love, because of the flowers you gave, no, because of man's blood. Christopher Colombo, since I've been over here, I've not set my sword down. It's been wetted. Okay, for the violence of the land, of all the lands that you touch. of the city and of all that dwell therein. All right, so the world is at conflict with you, even your own people. Woe to him that covenanteth a evil, bad time covenanteth to his house. Once again, to his house. All right, well, who's majorly conflicted? It's about to be Russia and United States of America. Edom versus Edom with the little hats there. Now, Edom, okay, you can't get around Edom, just hating all the world. That he may set his nest on high. Isn't that not their infrastructure? These high risers. Okay, come on. Who came up with that? Mount Petra? Come on, bro. Mount Seir, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Why is that? Because he thinks he's a god. He got that God complex. So he can cause all the pain, but never have to suffer through it. You could drop bombs and never, ever have to take them. And you stupid ass 2/3 Jakes over here thinking, America ain't gonna do it. Just 50 years from now. We ain't gonna be around. Shut the fuck up. Thou hast consulted shame. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people. Once again, those sanctions, that's all they try to do is strangle each other. Okay? And has sinned against thy soul. Against thy soul. But he did that when he sold his birthright. All right? For that red meat that they still like today. Talking about if you cook the steak all the way, you can't get all the flavor. But the law tells us that we have to eat our meat cooked all the way, no blood in it. So I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this wicked man, but he is wicked, all right? This is the book of Numbers. And once again, you got to have a little fun doing these videos. 24, and it's not work. It's a blessing. And 20. Numbers 24 and 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable, okay, and said Amalek was the first of the nations. What does that first mean? It wasn't the first nation. Jacob and Esau were born together, okay? Esau first, but Jacob, nah, he's the head. We're gonna get that too. But his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And this is a promise from Yahweh Shema Shah. You can't get around it. Now I want to get the Bible Slocky, I want to get the Bible comparison to that verse. Once again, Numbers 24 and 20. And when he looked at Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the firstborn of the nations, okay? But the latter end shall be that he perish forever. Now let's get that Bible comparison. I found one I like. I think it was the NIV. Okay. And Balaam said, Amalek. Then Balaam saw Amalek and spoke this message. Amalek was first amongst the nations. No, that's not the one I like. That says the same thing. Where is the one I seen where it said Salakia? Well, I seen where it said okay, NLT. Here we go. And Balaam looked over towards the people of Amalek and delivered this message. Amalek was the greatest. That's what first means, greatest. Who's running this? Who runs this place? We see it all the time. I don't want to go through my picture and go through all of my scrolls because I got personal pictures and I didn't have it set up. But you know who runs this. Kanye told you who runs this place. All you got to do is put it in Google and see who runs this place from then to now. All right, during this age, this time, this age, eon, all right, kingdom. Amalek was the greatest of the nations, but is destined, but its destiny is destruction. So you can't get around that, buddy. Ain't no way around it. All right, so let's get back to this. As I see my phone warning me.
This is the reality. Every square inch of southern Lebanon is a potential ambush zone that has been reconnoitered in advance by Hezbollah. They know exactly what they're doing. The concept that Hezbollah is without leadership is absurd. So they're failing to accomplish their task. They're failing to suppress Palestinian unrest in the West Bank. It's increasing. Every square inch of southern Lebanon is a potential ambush zone that has been reconnoitered in advance by Hezbollah. They know exactly what they're doing. The concept that Hezbollah is without leadership is absurd. So they're failing to accomplish their task. They're failing to suppress Palestinian unrest in the West Bank. It's increasing. The level of resistance is increasing. It could become yet a third domestic front. They can't stop the Houthi from shutting down the Israeli economy. The world hates Israel. The world hates Israel. The world hates Israel. This can't stop the
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the water Abba hates Israel. The so-called Israelis, the so-called Israel, the Amalek, okay? The little hatters, okay? He hates them too.
Houthi from shutting down the Israeli economy. The world hates Israel. The world hates Israel. The world hates Israel. This man made that point over and over again. He said, we have lost the world. The world is against us, and we will never get them back. And Iran is defeating Israel. Israel has lost any ability to deter Iran. On top of all this, Israel is falling in on itself. The fact that Israel would allow a eulogy of this nature to take place publicly and be recorded in Haaretz and other Israeli newspapers shows the depth to which Israel has sunk. Israel is a nation without a moral compass, and now it's dividing, it's falling in on itself. Prior to October 7th, the Israeli president said that Israel is on the verge of an outright civil war, not civil conflict, not civil disobedience, civil war with armed Israelis fighting armed Israelis. And that general said that's happening right now. Israel is breaking up into factions. They're going to fall in on each other. Israel will consume itself. So what the hell do you want to talk about in Gaza again? Because the narrative you're putting forward, and I'm not blaming you, is a Western narrative. Yes, Israel's committing a crime. Yes, it's outlawed UNRWA. Yes, the United Nations will probably let them get away with it. Yes, Israel is slaughtering Palestinians on a daily basis. But this is part of the formula that leads to the total collapse of Israel, because everything I just mentioned only certifies that Israel is a lawless nation operating not just above the law, but with total disregard of the law, an apartheid state that is committing genocide led by mass murderers that nobody in the world respects. How much longer Israel can sustain this is unknown. The general wasn't optimistic. He was saying that this collapse could happen at any time. So, yeah, I know what the headlines say, but I just told you the truth about what's happening to Israel. Israel is a defeated nation, led by a corrupt, defeated people, led by an impotent, defeated leader, and their only future is defeat.
Okay, so you heard it. And what does scripture say? He will cause of his tongue to fall upon himself. Okay, that's one of the, hey, Scott, you one of them people. I mean, at least you be a speckled bird. I mean, that you could be, but you really are just an insider doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, letting these scriptures come to life, man. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is the book of Exodus 16. Whew. Exodus 17 and 16. For he said, because Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, have sworn that Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. That's why King Saul was not able to finish off Amalek in the book of Samuel, because it was never the real will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai for King Saul to do that. Remember, King Saul was set up because of vanity, because you 2/3 needed a king of flesh when you already had Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. So he set up King Saul, and then he brought him down and brought up the righteous King David, who we here to spiritually build the third temple for right now. So do the work, and that includes me too. All right, now vocab. I just want to say Tawadi Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai for bringing me to this moment. My phone wants to die, everything, but we at the end of this video. This is Isaiah 2 and 4. Now, you can't get around this vocab. Those people are getting ran up out their land. They said close to 1 million. I said 1 million. They said close to 1 million. Remember, look up the word apartheid, what they've been doing. It's all right to be all right. But won't you follow, if it's your right, won't you follow it righteously, you ignorant motherfuckers? Isaiah 2 and 4. And he shall judge amongst the nations, all 18 of them, starting with the 2/3 of our people, Jacob's trouble, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares. Now, I'm always grabbing the book of Joel. Joel 3 and 9 beats your plowshares into swords, because it's time for World War III. Let the little say, I am strong. Little rocket man, Kim Jong done linked up with the bear, Russia, okay? And the BRICS is coming together. The weak is saying I'm strong, but this is the opposite. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is bringing to this world when he comes and takes all of the crowns and sets him on his head like a big old triple stack burger. I'm just playing. Okay. Hey, like I said, you gotta have fun with this. And he shall judge, who is he? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai amongst the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords, their missiles, their guns, their lasers, their weather manipulating machines into plowshares. So we can do what? Till the ground again. Bring forth beautiful vegetables and fruits, yield forth his blessings. And their spears into prune hooks. Didn't the other verse say that? Yeah, opposite. Nations shall not lift up sword against nation. Okay, have they accomplished that since they've been over there? Since you gave them document paper, the ball from whatever you call that shit, bell from whatever, the paper saying that we acknowledge these motherfuckers as being a nation. Now Yahweh Shai. All right, that's why he called them a bastard a long time ago and said they're dwelling in the land where they ought not be. Okay, nations shall not lift up sword against nation. So you haven't accomplished that. Neither shall they learn war anymore. So why are those people in the land? Because they're the bastards that dwell there. All right. Now we got that. We obviously got that. Zechariah 9:6 is true. The whole scriptures is true. Okay. And once again, this has been vocab. It does not add or line up. It does make neither. Meaning you're out of perspective, bro. And with that, I pray that this has been edifying. Shalom.